Hey everybody, this is the first of our weekly AI Roundtables. So agents will be able to come in and bring up their questions, and we'll have a discussion about the latest and greatest in AI and how you can use it to improve your business. It's going to be so far right now, it's going to be every Monday from 11:30 to 12. And then we'll post it to Facebook and YouTube and all the whatever places, so that people will be able to reach it that way. So I have a couple of new things that were recently released that I'm extremely excited about, and I wanted to share with everybody. So I'm going to put on my laptop. Here we go. Get this thing started. Well, is this going to let me record? No, I don't want to do that. Mr. Tech Guy can't get his tech. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera because I have that camera. And I'm going to start the recording. Okay, there we go. And 2, 1. Okay, there. Now I should be able to have the screen. So instead of that little bitty screen, you can now see the big screen. Happy Monday, Morgan. This is on Claude AI. So the latest from Claude, well, there's a few new developments from Claude. They released, so Sonnet 4.5 came out a few weeks ago. Or did it come out more recently than that? Anyway, Haiku. Haiku came out like last week. Haiku is their coding. So for vibe coding and stuff like that, it's super fast, super light. And Sonnet 4.5 is like their standard right now. But what's really cool, what I want to talk about, is introducing agent skills. So what kind of go through this real quick. You may now use skills to improve how it performs specific tasks. There are folders that include instructions, scripts, and resources that Claude can load when needed. Claude will only access a skill when it's relevant to the task at hand. When used, skills make Claude better at specialized tasks, like working with Excel or following your organization's brand guidelines. So how it works, Claude scans the skills to find relevant matches. When it matches, it only loads when it's absolutely necessary. This description doesn't really give it justice. So ChatGPT has custom GPTs, right? So you can have like custom scripts and custom instructions and load it with your custom materials and stuff like that, right? Well, and Gemini has gems where you can load custom things into. And Gemini has gems where you can load custom things into a custom AI that does exactly what you want. This is like that on steroids. So think of it as like, what if you had 10 custom AIs with instructions to set up to do various specific tasks, and then you can write a prompt that may call on some of them, maybe not all of them, and then the AI knows which ones to go to pull the relevant information. So each one is composed of basically like a text file with all the instructions, whatever the skill is, other relevant files, and then it also has basically like a header file that describes what it is, when to use it, and how to use it. So what that does is that saves a whole lot of it's so simple, it's so obvious, and I can't believe that they just figured this out. But but it's brilliant. So when you write an instruction, it just looks at those headers first, And so there's a lot less over. It doesn't have to load the entire thing and try to figure out the whole thing. It just loads the header to see if, okay, is this going to be relevant? Is all this information going to be relevant or not? So the overhead on the AI, as far as like token processing, is a lot lower. So it's a lot faster. It can go through all that, figure out which tools it needs, pull those tools, then read and absorb the entire thing and put it. So here's what you can do. You could have one skill that discusses your entire brand, has all of your branding information. You can have one skill that has your Canva instructions. This is exactly what I want to use when I use Canva, and this is how, basically very, very specific instructions for very specific tasks that you don't have to worry about anymore. You'll just tell Claude, produce me a such and such or whatever, and it'll pull the relevant instructions and make it happen. Really, really exciting stuff. So I don't think that I think it's underappreciated. There wasn't a whole lot of fanfare on the release because I don't think people were really thinking and understanding what it does, and it's pretty amazing. So ChatGPT has a new feature. It is apps. Okay, so they have basically an apps SDK. So what that means is that's a way that developers can build apps for ChatGPT. So now you'll have apps in ChatGPT, and they're basically looking to build an environment like Apple. So it'll be like Apple apps. Let's say you have the App Store, and you'll be able to link to your favorite apps in ChatGPT and then access them through ChatGPT. So you can give a prompt with very specific instructions about what to do and use this app. Canva is one of the apps that they currently have. They only have like 7 apps right now. I think, let's see, are they listed here? Developers can start doing it. Here are the apps that are available today. Booking.com, Canva, Coursera, if you want to learn some new stuff, Expedia, Figma. Figma is like, from what I understand, I haven't used it yet, but it's like a very professional grade kind of Canva. So it does Canva Plus, but it's like really complicated. I haven't used it. Don't quote me on that, but that's my understanding of it. Spotify and Zillow, great, yeah. So, but Spotify, you say now you'll be able to tell ChatGPT, make me a Spotify playlist with this kind of vibe to it or whatever, and it'll go in and it'll make you the playlist. But Canva, I think that's where your real value is going to be, is in Canva, because now, I mean, you can still design stuff in Canva, but like, you can give it instructions to produce a post for Facebook, give a description of what the post should look like, and tell it, take that description of what it should look like and create that in Canva, and it'll go to Canva and it'll generate the visuals for the post for you. And then with some other tools, you can do some other stuff. But I mean, that'll make production super fast and easy. I think it's definitely is kind of a step in the right direction. I think what ChatGPT is aiming for is to be the app that does everything. It's going to be the everything place. Because one of the things, if you scroll down farther, there's Instacart is going to be added pretty soon, DoorDash, stuff like that. So I think Shopify, I've heard Shopify is supposed to be added. I don't see that in here, but I guess but anything that's powered by Shopify, you'll be able, so you can do all of your shopping on ChatGPT. You never have to leave their app. And you'll be able to pay bills. You'll be able to like just take care of all of your business, or actually have ChatGPT take care of it for you. Say, hey, find me a birthday present for my 90-year-old stepfather, that's something I just did recently. And it'll go and and it'll find something, and you can have it just, find it, buy it, send it to me or send it to him with a note that says blah blah blah. It'll take care of all that for you. Admittedly, I am not to the point that I trusted that far yet, but I am to the point that I'll trust it to, I'll say something like, get it to the point where it's about ready to pay and ship, and then notify me and let me do a final approval before it goes out. So that's kind of how I handle that. So those are a couple of big developments this week. I plan to go over, any kind of like really new, exciting developments in the world of AI every week, and answer questions from the audience, and discuss how to use AI to improve your business. So check it out. Come join us. And if you have questions, I'll put a link to the form where you can put in questions to be answered at the AI Roundtable. So come join us.